somewhere. Two,
Kalau ingin mengembangkan sesuatu untuk desa ini, paling tidak harus berbeda lah dari desa yang lain.
and so this is what tourism is all about. It's about people wanting to buy something that is different, that is unique.
Ya, pariwisata itu tentang orang yang ingin membeli sesuatu yang unik dan beda dari tempat lain.
So, and they have to want to buy it. Now, a zoo, local people buying, entertaining themselves by spending a little bit of money for a Saturday or Sunday, they'll go to the zoo.
Ya, kalau kebun binatang mungkin orang akan keluarkan uang sedikit aja untuk Sabtu atau Minggu, tapi lokal itu kalau kebun binatang.
But you talk to our accounting professors here and ask them how much money a zoo makes.
Ya, coba ngomong sama profesor akuntansi kita, berapa sih penghasilan zoo itu gitu.
Zoos do not make money.
Zoo tidak menghasilkan banyak uang.
Zoos are a good way to lose money.
Itu cara cepat untuk menghabiskan uang ya, tapi tidak menghasilkan uang.
Because you have to keep the animals fed every day, no matter how many people go, and you've got to have meat for some animals. You've got to have people looking after the animals every day.
Yeah.
And then who's going to go? How many people? Well, your accounting professors will have to estimate demand, how much money is going to come in, how much money you're going to spend on the animals, to see if there is a profit.
Ya, jadi kalau kebun binatang kan kita harus memberi makan binatangnya, membayar orang yang akan memberi makan binatangnya. Lalu berapa jumlah pengunjung yang akan datang ke kebun binatang itu? Bagaimana rasionya? Mungkin profesor akuntansi kita bisa bantu. Cuma nggak ada di sini ya. Ada. Ada. Oh iya. Tapi kan sebenarnya seberapa sih keuntungan kebun binatang itu dibanding dengan kesulitan untuk mengelolanya?
And this is the first time I've ever seen people from an accounting department come and talk to the tourism people. And it is so important. You need to give people advice on their ideas, especially the government, because the government in Indonesia builds things without a plan.
Yes, correct.
Ya, betul.
Huh?
Jadi selama ini pariwisata dikembangkan tanpa hitung-hitungan yang benar untuk menjadi profesor akuntansi. Jadi jangan cuma imajinasi, tapi ada perhitungannya, penguruginya. Yes, no.
And so what happens is the government puts and builds something, and there's a big building there, and they say, oh, we're good, we have built that, and then the local community maybe have to run it, and they lose money. Happens all the time. So let's think about how we could make that zoo different.
Actually, zoos are suitable here because we have already independent government. So I think.
But they said they're going to build a zoo.
Yeah, that's the mayor.
Nggak cocok Pak Zulisti Pak, karena tinggi dekat Pak. Lebih besar
Tapi
kebun
bukan
binatang.
bawahnya, Rob.
Menurut ini,
Ini Pak Bupatinya yang
Well,
punya.
you need to tell the mayor.
aku ngomong sama Pak Bupati Bu.
Yes.
So the idea came from the mayor of Agam
Mayor.
region, yeah.
Okay,
Not
so
community.
here's what I say. I would say, Mr. Mayor, that is a wonderful idea, really good. But I think we need to change it to this, and it would be even better, right? So you get him to spend your money, but get him to spend the money on something that's actually going to make money for you. Okay?
Jadi kalau saya, kata Noel kan, saya akan bicara kepada Pak Bupati, itu ide yang luar biasa Pak. Tapi kalau saya, kita modifikasi sedikit idenya menjadi ini akan lebih baik, yang bisa menentangkan uang lebih banyak.
So someone in the accounting department,
Profita boleh
yeah, professor can go and talk to the mayor and give him some information and change his business plan to be one that's more profitable.
Ya betul.
Mantap.
Good. Nanti Pak Wali ditemani sama Prof Rita itu ngomong ke Pak WL.
Now, so what, I mean, we are getting to one of the big problems in developing tourism in rural areas in Indonesia and in many countries. The people who,
Wisata yang ada.
so they need help. They're trying to do the right thing, but they need some advice and understanding about how tourism works, and that's a good idea, but if we do this, it's going to be even better. Okay?
Ya, jadi mereka itu sebenarnya butuh pertolongan kita. Niatnya baik, tapi karena kurang pengetahuan kadang-kadang tidak tepat sasaran. Jadi mungkin kita dari perguruan tinggi yang ada kajian bisa memberikan, oh itu bagus, tapi ini akan jadi lebih baik kalau seperti ini. Tentu dengan tawaran yang lebih menarik gitu.
So now let's come back to my topic, what I was going to talk about. Yeah. Oh, so as an idea, when I heard about the zoo, I thought, I don't know. But what people today want is to protect animals from going extinct. Right? So a zoo doesn't do that. But if you had a sanctuary with some you don't have a lot of animals, you could have one local animal which you protect and breed and release back into the environment, tourists would want to come here, right?
Ya, jadi kalau tadi idenya zoo Pak, kayaknya enggak tuh. Tapi kalau idenya taman perlindungan atau taman marga satwa, itu justru akan menarik perhatian dunia, apalagi kalau satwanya itu satwa endemik yang khas dari sini. Penangkaran juga bisa. Itu isunya akan justru menjadi lebih seksi dan lebih menarik, dan orang pasti akan datang ke sini bahwa desa wisata ini tuh melakukan perlindungan terhadap hewan-hewan langka supaya tidak punah.
And not only that, you could talk to WWF or some big company, some NGO, and say, help us. And they might help you to develop it and help you with money and help you promote it, so you become famous around the world as the place to go.
Ya, justru kalau Taman Perlindungan Marga Satwa itu bisa minta bantuan atau kita surati WWF, World Wildlife Federation, something, ya, WWF, yang mungkin mereka bisa justru kasih bantuan. Kalau selama ini kan geopark, kalau ini kan ke wildlife, ini WWF justru bisa kasih bantuan yang lebih pasti.
And so now you can talk to your people in your biological area and ask them what needs to be protected, what you can do with the money you have available, who to talk to in the biological Worldwide Fund for Naturism, and then become famous. So then, you see, you haven't got another community tourism village, one that has rafting and a cave and things. There's probably 1,000 of those in Indonesia. You have got something which is unique that people want to see.
Ya, jadi coba bicara dengan kawan-kawan dari biologi, apa yang perlu dilindungi di sini. Nanti kita dosen juga, Bapak Ibu dosen, ya kita bisa ngomong lah sama kawan-kawan di biologi, apa yang perlu dilindungi di sini, binatang atau mungkin juga ekosistemnya termasuk tumbuhan. Nah, jadi tadi kan sudah punya rafting. Nah, sekarang justru sudah ada paket wisata lain nih, tur kepada kawasan perlindungan marga satwanya.
So, okay, now let's come back to this destination. So, I want to talk about, so the topic is rural destinations, but I actually want to start thinking about what destination we're talking about. So So let's have a look. Here's the map. This is West Sumatra, and West Sumatra as a tourism destination is in that circle. That's West Sumatra.
Ya, kita akan ngomong soal ini ya, Badan Pengelola Destinasi Pariwisata. Destinasinya apa ini? Destinasinya itu Sumatera Barat.
Now,
Seperti
West Sumatra as a province is very big, but 95% of the tourism is in that area.
Ya, Sumatera Barat kan besar, tapi 90% pariwisatanya terjadi di area dalam lingkaran itu, Pak.
Why? It's because if you want to come to here from Malaysia, you have to fly. You arrive in Padang, and you don't want to travel for 7 hours to get to your destination. So you go 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay? So everyone stays within 2 or 3 hours of Padang.
Ya, kenapa begitu? Karena misalnya kalau orang terbang dari Malaysia sampai ke Bandara BIM, mereka nggak akan mau berjalan ke lokasi yang 7 jam dari BIM itu. Nah, ini kan masih dalam tataran 2-3 jam. Jadi ini lingkaran itu capaian yang bisa dijangkau sekitar 2-3 jam dari Bandara Internasional Minangkabau.
Okay, so now let's make it very simple. Let's call that circle your destination. Okay, that's your product. That's what people buy when they buy a tour or come to Padang or to this area.
Ya, anggaplah produk kita kalau ada turis internasional datang ke sini, produknya adalah yang ada di situ.
So, very simple. It's that destination. Now we can think, who's coming? Who's our existing customers? Well, you don't have to make it very complicated. You can say, are those customers from the local area? Or are they from the provinces around it? Or are they from the rest of Indonesia? Or are they from overseas? Now, Sari and I have been having a conversation about what the statistics say. She says 40% of tourism is from Malaysia. I think that's rubbish, right? Because I think most of the people who are traveling here are local people or people from the surrounding provinces. And there are people who are coming from Malaysia, and they are spending more money and staying in the hotels, but people who want to come to this village are mostly going to be local and provincial people, right? So, what type of destination do you have if the majority of tourism is local and regional people having a holiday for 2 to 3 days? That's called a short break destination.
Ya.
I get excited.
Ya, tapi intinya sekarang gini, setelah kita tahu bahwa ini destinasi kita, lalu siapa ini turis existing kita? Gak usah complicated pikirnya. Apakah mereka dari dari kota tetangga, provinsi tetangga, di nasional atau internasional? Kata Bu Sari, Malaysia 40%, kata Noel, bullshit itu katanya. Habis, bohong itu. Karena mungkin mereka ada tapi sedikit, tapi spendingnya besar, keluar uangnya lebih banyak. Cuma kebanyakan mungkin yang akan datang ke desa ini ya, kampung kita ini itu turis lokal. Nah, kenapa tidak bikin apa yang menjadi program yang menarik untuk mereka bisa bertahan di sini 2-3 hari.
Okay, so first of all, statistics and information are really important if you want to develop a plan for this destination, because you've got to know who's coming and you've got to know if it's growing over time. Okay? So first of all, statistics are really important. So you need to know who's coming and how they're going to.
Oh ya, jadi yang dalam merancang itu penting ada statistik data ya. Siapa yang datang dan berapa orang perlu angka.
Now second, you need management. If you are going to have a business and the business is West Sumatra destination tourism, then you need people who are going to manage that.
Ya, jadi butuh manajemen atau tata kelola. Kalau yang akan digarap adalah destinasinya Sumatera Barat, tentu ada tata kelola yang menggarap semua destinasi tersebut.
And so, who is the manager of that destination? Well, I think you're on the board, and Monsis is on the board, and there's Monsis, is it Monsis? And there's few people. But maybe it's the governor is the most important person. But I don't know if it's coordinated and how much everyone is making decisions together.
Ya, tentu yang mengelola Bu Sadi termasuk pengelola, atau Gubernur bisa termasuk pengelola, atau ada Bu Mona Siska bisa pengelola. Tapi yang si Noel tidak tahu apakah para pengelola ini memang terintegrasi semuanya dan memang memikirkan pengembangan perusahaan ini dalam konsep kebersamaan gitu, atau memang sendiri-sendiri.
And there's another real problem in Indonesia. One of the problems is people in government who work in tourism work for 3 years and then they're working in agriculture.
Yeah.
Right? It's always changing. So no one really develops an understanding of how tourism works.
Ya, masalah terbesar di Indonesia itu adalah para pejabat yang khususnya di pemerintahan, para pejabat yang berkepentingan di pariwisata ini sifatnya temporal, 3 tahun ganti, bahkan ada yang 1 bulan 2 bulan ganti, bukan politis.
So, but let's say, so the ideal situation, the situation that I think you should have in 5 years' time, is a group of people at the provincial level who are skilled in tourism, who are developing a plan for the future, and who are talking to regencies, who are talking to businesses, and everyone is discussing what type of development we want, and the mayor doesn't make the decisions by himself.
Jadi yang diperlukan itu adalah kelompok ini ya, kelompok yang memang memikirkan bagaimana pengembangan baik tata kelola atau strategi pengembangan pariwisata yang ada di Sumatera Barat ini paling tidak sampai 5 tahun ke depan, gitu. Baik itu ahli dan praktisi, dan sehingga si pemerintah tidak menetapkan perencanaannya sebagaimana yang mereka mau saja.
Now, I'm only saying this because the same thing happens in Australia. It's not Indonesia. It's a destination that is developing. When you start developing your destination, no one talks to one another. But if you want to go to Bali, or if you want to develop your destination, you need the government to be talking to the industry about how to develop.
Ya, ini situasi juga terjadi di Australia sebenarnya, Pak. Karena situasi ini terjadi di destinasi yang sedang berkembang. Tapi kalau destinasi yang sudah berkembang seperti Bali, pasti pemerintah sudah tahu, dia perlu ngomong sama investor ini. Semuanya sudah tahu kerjaannya.
So one of the problems in Indonesia is that in every province there, except Bali, and maybe Labuan Bajo now, and maybe a little bit of Lombok, and maybe Yogyakarta, Central Java, maybe Jakarta, but in every other place, the people who are planning in government for tourism don't really understand it.
Ya, jadi masalah terbesarnya di Indonesia ini adalah sebagian besar dari provinsi, kecuali Jogja, mungkin Jakarta, Bali, Lombok, atau Labuan Bajo, para pemerintahnya itu tidak tahu sebenarnya tentang pariwisata, apalagi merancang dan merencanakan.
And the people in the Ministry of Tourism, they know that. And they're trying their best. And they're trying to educate people in things. But it's such a big country. So, yes, one of the problems here and in every other town in Indonesia is the lack of skilled people understanding tourism.
Ya, kementerian sebenarnya paham situasi ini, tapi ini kan terlalu besar dan memang kurang orang yang paham pariwisata di Indonesia ini.
And the only reason Australia is doing better is because we have been doing it for 70 years. Right? 70 years. So, we aren't any better than you, we just have more practice.
Ya. Di Australia itu sekarang terlihat bagus bukan karena memang lebih pintar, tapi memang karena sudah lebih duluan mulai.
Okay, so you need to think about your destination, and the point is, everyone's going to. So put your hands up. Everyone, hands up.
Angkat tangan, tangan ke atas.
And you have to repeat after me. Sell the destination first.
Sell the destination first.
So if you, we'll do it again. Sell the destination first.
Sell the destination first.
So, let's say at some point in the future, the people from Padang are going to overseas to Malaysia to talk to travel agents, right? A hotel from Padang is going over there. Now, what are they going to say? The people in that hotel are going to say, hey, listen, I'm not sure if you know, but this destination is really good. And there's the mountains where people can go, and there's Bugatini, and there's Padang, there's the beaches, there's the islands. You should come. It's wonderful. And, of course, when you come to my property, right, my hotel. But you're selling the destination first. You understand?
Iya. Oke, jadi anggaplah nanti kita semua pergi ke Malaysia, ke hotel atau apa, tapi kita akan bertemu dengan pegawai hotel atau orang hotel di Malaysia yang mengatakan, wah di Indonesia itu ada destinasi wisata yang menarik, ada menarik gunungnya, lautnya dan segala macam gitu. Tapi makanya kita kemanapun pergi, juallah destinasi kita, sehingga orang juga akan menjualnya balik. Walaupun itu hotel orang, tapi dia akan menjual destinasi yang lain.
And the people who know economics and know accounting will understand, because you see, if I'm in Malaysia and I come to this area, I won't come just because of that hotel. I will come because it's a wonderful place to see, and there's islands, and there's mountains, and maybe I come and I go to the islands. Now, the hotel, that hotel was saying come, and someone came, but they didn't come to their hotel. That's okay, because someone from the islands has gone to Malaysia, come to Padang, and someone else has gone and stayed in the hotel. Huh?
Iya. Jadi mungkin si hotelnya bilang datang ke Indonesia, jadi orang akan datang ke Indonesia karena dia yang promosikan, barangkali tidak datang untuk menginap di hotelnya, tapi di yang lain. Tapi paling tidak dia sudah membantu mempromosikan, dan orang datang dari negara lain ke destinasi di tempat hotel itu, karena orang tidak datang ke satu destinasi karena hotel gitu, pasti karena destinasi. Nah, walaupun orang itu tidak datang, tapi orang lain pasti akan datang juga dan menginap di hotelnya dia. Itu pikiran akuntansi dan manajemennya.
So that's called destination marketing.
Ini mas, ya.
Okay. Destination marketing. It's not hotel marketing. It's marketing the destination and telling people why they should come to this area first. That's for international people. For local people, you don't have to do that. You have to say, why do I come to this part of the region, right? So, given that the main market for this region are local and regional people, and we want them to come to this area, do you think this village should market itself by itself, or should it market itself with the next village?
Oke, anggaplah kita ini sekarang menjual destinasi desa wisata Simarasok ini. Apakah kita jual desa wisata Simarasoknya saja, atau kita juga kalau kita pemasaran destinasi, kita jual juga destinasi yang sekitaran desa Simarasok ini?
Yeah. So if I was here and I had my social media, I'd be saying, hey, guys, there's a wonderful new event coming on in Bugatini. Go there and then come and see us. Right? Or in this region, they have just seen something really unusual. Come and see it and then come to our place.
Ya, mungkin kalau saya jadi pengelola persata Simarasok, katanya dia akan bilang, hey guys, ini di Bukit Tinggi sedang ada event, di Payakumbuh sedang ada event, datanglah ke Payakumbuh, ke Bukit Tinggi, tapi lihatlah desa kami yang di Simarasok. Jadi yang dipromosikan bukan Simarasoknya dulu.
So I reckon there's a need for collaborative marketing of this region, right? Marketing it together, not just individually.
Ya, jadi ada yang dibutuhkan adalah kolaborasi pemasaran dari destinasi-destinasi yang ada di sekitar kita. Jangan individual saja.
Maybe. And then there's also a need for all of these people to market the place in Malaysia. And here you're marketing it to Padang and the surrounding region. So,
ya, jadi semua orang yang tinggal di dalam lingkaran itu juga perlu memasarkannya ke Malaysia. Itu yang disebut SINOL ya, pasti Malaysia. Dan yang ditinggal di sekitar Simarasok ini juga perlu memasarkannya ke Padang, ke daerah sekitar ini. Gitu.
So depending upon who your target market is, Malaysia, provincial regions, or local people, you work with other people who have the same interest.
Jadi tergantung ke mana pasarnya, mau internasional, Malaysia, provinsi tetangga, atau yang di lokal saja, kita harus bekerja sama dengan orang yang punya minat yang di bidang yang sama.
So I would say maybe, and I'm thinking more about Bugatini, the area around Bugatini is a short break destination. People go there for 2 nights, stay there, have a good time, and then go home. That's most of the people. There are probably some people from Malaysia who come and stay longer, but mostly it'll be 2 to 3 nights, maybe.
Ya, ini kalau saya mau bicara soal Bukit Tinggi, katakan. Ini Bukit Tinggi ini identik dengan zone break destination karena orang nginap di situ palingan 2 malam katanya. Ada mungkin dari Malaysia bisa nginap lebih lama, tapi umumnya cuma nginap 2 malam.